Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Ooh boy, what a day our country had yesterday. No, actually, into this morning. Anyway, well, just little things like riots and whatnot going on in our nation's capital. So we had that going on. Anyway, trying to figure out how to put this together without being too crazy. Angle-wise, I think I might end up putting the pie over here and going that route. Anyway, did get some toys in the mail. Since I finished up those 5200 controllers and sent them out, we can put this together. Oh, great bag. Anyway, below info. I love Chinglish. Used bean. Used to be buying some weird shape name stuff. Below info for you. Below. Okay. Give me a couple of screws. So this is a micro USB female, and I'm going to have that mounted up on the case here for so go here next to the HDMI. So this will be used for the charging port on the for the USB charging port. Where in the heck? Where's my box of goodies there? So, this guy here can go anywhere really. This is going to plug into here. This is going to be the charging port. This plugs in here to the charging port. Theoretically. Oh, you are weirdly tight. Okay. That's odd. This is the wrong one. This is a B. It should be a B as well. Don't be a B. Oh, very strange. There it goes. Alright. So this is going to be the external port so I can connect up the charging for it. And then I also got in some of these nice on-off switches. Nice positive click. Oh, there's shitty screen printing on that one. That's fair. It's actually really hard to print on plastic. It's called tampo printing. Tampo printing. It's actually quite difficult. The question is, where do I want the on-off switch? I'm going to do something wild, put it on the side. Maybe we'll do something different. I'll put it on the side this time. Maybe we'll put it on the left over here. I'm thinking left side horizontal. There you go. Like that. Let's figure out what the spacing is on this guy here. That is my caliper. See, I start working on something, I get distracted, and I come back and remember what the hell I was working on. It's a bad habit of mine. This is pissing me off now. Ruler. Proper term is actually a scale. It's not actually a ruler. Look at my Meditoyo case. Missing. Well, worst comes to worst. Pull out my dial calendar instead. Let's go old school. That's how big you are. Let's write some notes here. A really high-tech invention called a notebook. Bought clearance from Target. Should write some notes down for this sucker. January 7th, 2021. This is Konix Switch. And the USB micro B charge. How big are you? Center spacing is looks a little metric. There's a little bug flying around. That's really annoying. Where the hell do bugs come in winter? Well, that's an unusual one. It is right around 1.1 inches, which I'm sure works out to something in metric. Let me see. to 27.94 millimeters. So it's probably 28 millimeters. Screws are 1.1 inches or 28 millimeter spacing. So 28 millimeter spacing. And I'm thinking of cutting out, and I cut the panel, cut these entire rectangle out so you see the black. It's exactly 0.8. So the screw holes are 1.1, and then this is 0.8. Sorry, my Canadian and international friends, we still do English units here. And that's exactly half an inch. 1 inch. What's that inch? That's exactly 0.4. Oh, weird measurements. 0.8. And 0.4. That is weird. Center one there. This is 0.4. Alright. So I go to draw this out. I cut it. Another thing I'm worried about is where that switch goes. So big the switch cutout's going to need to be. You know, these webcams just don't have the contrast ratio of a regular camera. Cutout for the switch is going to be approximately 4.1. Sorry, 0.41 inches by. Yeah, go a little bit bigger so it fits. 1.1 would work pretty nice. Nice click. Yeah, the last company I worked for, I made final testers for it, and part of it was trying to figure out the difference between a click and an encoder change. Oh no, my encoder knob went away. Like in here, this has an optical encoder. You can just hear it. So every time you hear or feel a detent is what the technical term is, you're supposed to have a state change on the optical encoder output. And they use what's known as a quadrature encoder for it. It's got 4 states. A, if it's going clockwise, A leads B, and if it's B leads A, it's going counterclockwise. Oh no, oh there it is, yay. You know, I actually built this little guy myself. It came as a kit from China. And I had to solder everything together. And I built that one up. That was fun. Except for some of the... It had everything except some of the... what word am I looking for? The surface mount stuff I had done, but like all the through-hole components they had. I wonder, I made up this little battery pack for it too. I wonder if it's... Oh, hey, it's still charged. That's good. It's a little crappy little single channel scope. Does the job. I have a much better scope actually. AC coupled, that's fine. Turn you off. So yeah, I made a little battery pack up for it. Runs off of 9 volts, but I wanted something that was portable. I have a much better scope. I like my other scope. But anyways, toys for another time. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to put this here. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to finish the assembly. Actually, it goes this way. So I need to be able to push this back a little bit. I need to be able to plug this in and put the lid down. So I'm going to have to be able to go like this. Do I get a longer cable is the question. No, I shouldn't need to. Fortunately, I don't have a whole lot of room to work with, because if it was just a Pi mounted conventionally, am I overthinking all this is the question. Mount the Pi up here. I don't need to have the board sitting here. I take this off. Then I can just have a regular HDMI cable go down to this guy. That way I can have all this up here. Let's think. If I put the Pi up here, run one of the short HDMIs down into it, and then have a splitter come out. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe I'll do that. So if I leave it up here, what are you? Those look metric. That looks like an M4. Let's see. It looks looks a lot like an M. Is there an M4 or an M3? Are you an M3? No, you might be English. Not an M3. Interesting. Could be a 440 by the look of it. I lost my damn screws. Where'd they go? That just kind of pisses me off a little bit, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'll find screws for it. It's mounted up here. Where'd the other pie go? Because I haven't had the screws in. Where the hell is the other pie? I'm all discombobulated tonight. Anyway, if I get this mounted up here, get one of these cables here. Now I'm really tempted to buy a couple more cables like this. These little thin, flexible ones. They're usually used for drone cameras, but works fine for what I need to do too. These guys are cute, but they're really freaking stiff. This way. Out. It's not going to make that bend. Yeah, I need to order some thinner cables. Okay. I didn't expect this to be cheap, so that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to order a couple little thin 6-inchers like this. At least one more to make my life easier to work with. Maybe they have a 2-pack. And route that better. So I'm going to plan out cutting some holes and getting to work on this. Very exciting. Everyone, thanks for watching. I know I'm a little crazy, but that's okay. Everyone have a great night.